Hey, this is Molly, and we're on day 2 of the Target Audiences Profile course, and we're filling in the Marketing Campaign Analysis worksheet. We're going to start over here in column A, Campaign Type. In this drop-down menu, you can choose between 4 of the most common types of campaigns that you'll see in digital marketing: SEO, PPC, email, and social media, but you can hit other if you're looking at a different type. In column B, we're just putting in the name so we can keep track of everything. And column C is the start date. End date, I put ongoing because this is mainly intended to analyze ongoing campaigns. But if you're looking at one that you have already wrapped up and want to see the progress start to finish, go ahead and put your end date in because we're going to be using that later on. Column E is marketing cost. This is an important metric to keep track of because it feeds into cost per lead and ROI, which I'll talk about later. Marketing cost can be things like the amount you spent on PPC ads or social media ads, how much you paid for content creation, whether you went through freelancers or an agency, and also how much time you spent on getting your campaign off the ground. So just to show you how the spreadsheet works, I'll put in $2,000 for the marketing costs. Column F, website visitors, is going to be its own video as we explore Google Analytics. So I'll come back to that. Column G is shares. And we analyze this because we want to see how engaged with your content your audience already is. So to find this, you might look at the social media platforms that you share things on, or you can use a tool such as Shares Count. Just to show you how this works, you can take your URL from your website, enter it in, and hit Count Shares, and it'll tally them up across Facebook, Pinterest, and Buffer for you. Column H, contact or demo request. Here we are finding out whether people actually reach out to your company with the intent to learn more or to spend money as a result of your campaign. You might have this in Google Analytics set up as goals. You find that under conversions, goals, and overview. And then over here in this dropdown, you can choose between the different goals that you have set up. We have this create your strategy form, and we can see that it was filled out 144 times between July 1st and October 5th. But you might also find that in the program where you created your forms, such as HubSpot or Pardot. And finally, your CRM or sales team might have that information, especially if people reach out to your company through an email or a phone call or some other way besides forms. Our column I and column J are one or the other type of situation. Sales qualified leads, people who are actually ready to speak to a salesperson that's related to, but a little bit different from this demo request. Your sales team or CRM might have this information. And then e-commerce revenue generated. This is more intended like if you have a promotion to increase sales on site. Again, your CRM or sales team might have this information. And I'll show you how these sections work. When you fill this in, the cost per lead automatically is filled in. And then here, if you fill in e-commerce revenue generated, the ROI is filled in. So that's how you fill out most of the spreadsheet. Go back and look in the email because I'll have another video specifically for website visitors, column F. And let me know if you have any questions.